Are you considering a move out to Norfolk, Virginia? Curious what the cost of living is in Norfolk compared to where you currently live? Perhaps you're PCSing out this way and you just need a little more information? Well, if so, this video is for you and it starts right now. Welcome back to another episode of Real Estate in the 757. My name is Jennifer Stimson. I'm a local realtor here in Hampton Roads. If it's your first time visiting our channel, welcome. So glad that you found us. We shoot tons of videos, upload a new one each and every Thursday about what it's like to live, love, and own here in Hampton Roads. And today's video is all about the cost of living in Norfolk. And if you like this video, why don't you give us a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. So why Norfolk? People love the close proximity to the bases. People love the urban feel of the downtown Ghent area. People love that you can walk places if you live in that Ghent area. People love all the family-friendly activities. You've got the Norfolk Zoo. You have Nauticus, a marine science museum, and there's the U.S. Wisconsin that you could do a walking tour on as well. And there's just tons of activities, lots of festivals held down by the waterfront there at Waterside. So people love Norfolk. And if you want to know more pros and cons of Norfolk, stay tuned because at the end of this video, I'm going to post that video for you to click on to watch next. All right, so as we dive into the cost of living in Norfolk, a great resource that I want to share with you is called bestplaces.net. And that is where I go to kind of put in the city that I am researching, and it will give you a list of all the different things as far as the cost of living goes and compare it to where you currently live. They use a grading scale of 100. So if something scores under 100, then you know that that city actually is less expensive to live in than the national average. If it's above 100, then you're probably going to be looking at cost of living being a little bit more than that national average. So 100 is kind of that set scale. All right, so overall, bestplaces.net gave Norfolk a score of 91.8. as far as cost of living as the whole, the bigger picture, which is actually a little less than what they scored Chesapeake and Virginia Beach. All right, so let's start with housing because that's the big one that we need to address first. And overall, they gave us a score of 80.4 when it comes to housing. And we're gonna break that down a little bit. All right, so the median home price in Norfolk is $185,900. And while that may be truly the median home price, I just, as a realtor, it's hard to find single family homes in that price point. It just is. You can find some great condos, but remember, condos have extra fees attached, monthly fees, and those can be anywhere from about $280 upwards of $450 a month, and that adds up. So I just want to throw that out there. There are some small single family homes you probably could find in that 200 price point. 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, 1,000, maybe 1,200 square feet. So not too big, but still could be a great starter home. But I really feel like the average, for a family looking to be in Norfolk, you're probably looking at least $250 and up. I'd say that, if you're looking in that $250 to $300 range, that will typically get you a 1950s ranch in Norfolk with around 3 or 4 bedrooms and 2 baths, somewhere between 1,200 and 1,600 square feet. If you're hoping for a single family home closer to that downtown Ghent area, people love Larchmont and Colonial Place, you're really looking between at least $300,000 to $450 and up, really. But there are some great homes throughout Norfolk. All right, so if you're looking to rent, not buy, you're looking anywhere between $1,000 to $2,000 a month, depending on how many bedrooms you need. But again, I just have to throw out there, with interest rates as low as they are, if you have not considered that you may be closer to that dream of owning and purchasing your first home, reach out to me, send me an email, give me a call. I will connect you with a fabulous lender. She can run numbers for you. She can, break it down for you and help you see how close to that home ownership you actually might be. All right, so we've touched on housing. What about utilities? Well, you're in luck. We scored under the national average with a 96.7. All right, so for groceries, we scored a 97.8, and you can expect to find Food Lion, Fresh Market, Harris Teeter, and also a Costco. For transportation, they gave us a score of 82.4. And while that might sound great to those of you coming from a different area, I'm really not sure that you're going to spend almost 20% less on transportation in Norfolk. Not really sure where they're getting that data from. Perhaps it has something to do with the large amount of people that work at the military bases. And if you live close to the military base, obviously that's going to cut down in your commute time. If you're living in the downtown Ghent area, maybe part of that cost is cut down because you're walking places. You're not jumping in the car every time you want to go somewhere because you can walk to the restaurants and the nightlife right there close to you. There is also a light rail called the Tide that you can, hop on to travel. There's only like 11 stops, so it doesn't cover like a huge area. There are city buses that you can take as well, but I don't know, almost 20% difference seems a little much to me. I'm not sure that you would really see that in your wallet each and every month. Current gas prices right now in Norfolk are about $2.15 a gallon, which is actually a little bit higher than here in Chesapeake right now. We're still kind of right in that $2.10 a gallon. A few other things that I just want to bring to your attention as well when you are considering a move to Norfolk. And the first is that, the property taxes in Norfolk are actually the highest in our area. You're going to pay a little bit more to live in Norfolk than you do in Chesapeake and Virginia Beach. Currently in Norfolk, you're going to pay $1.25 per $100 of assessed value of your home. Whereas in Virginia Beach, you're going to pay $1.01 per $100. And in Chesapeake, you're going to pay $1.04 per $100 of assessed value. So let's put that in perspective. If you purchase a $250,000 home, your taxes in Norfolk would be about $3,125 compared to in Virginia Beach, it'd be about $2,525. So not a huge difference, but just, something worth mentioning. Also keep in mind that Norfolk is mostly surrounded by water, so you very well may have the added cost of getting flood insurance. Norfolk, you've got the Chesapeake Bay just north of us, you've got the James River to the west, and then the ocean is just about 18 miles to the east. And there are numerous rivers and waterways all throughout the area, so you just have to be prepared for that. There are flood zone maps and things that can actually seem a little bit confusing, but when it comes down to it, you just need to contact your insurance provider and ask them. All right, so there you have it. Just a quick overview of the cost of living in Norfolk. If you're curious about Chesapeake or Virginia Beach, go back to my channel because I have other cost of living videos for you there. And remember, if you have not already subscribed to our channel, please take a second. Subscribe, come back. We'd love to have you. And please take a minute. If you've enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, would you please click that like button as well. It really helps me out to continue to get my videos out to more and more people. If you are planning a move this way somewhere in the next 6 to 12 months, give me a call, shoot me an email. Would love to discuss with you how I can help and, tell you more about our area. And if you'd like to know more about the pros and cons specific to Norfolk, click that video you see right there. It goes all into details about just all the cool things that you can find here in Norfolk. All right, that's it for today. Until next time.